Do you want to see the current status of the 2x4 foot N scale project layout? Let's take a look. You can see I have a lot done now on the 2x4 foot N scale project layout. Still a lot to go, but progress is starting to move along a little bit faster. So the most notable thing is I have a lot done now on the upper level here of the layout. The structures are all pretty much halfway done being painted. Just have some of the initial base coats on. I painted the roofs black just so it looks better for now, but a lot of work on the structures left to go, but they're at least partly done, so it looks a little bit better. But the main work has been on getting kind of the infrastructure done on this upper level. Let me pull off the buildings. So you can see I have all the roadways and sidewalks and structure bases, stairways, retaining walls, all of that work is pretty much done on this upper level section here. So have some basic scenery on, just some ground cover and some of the ballast on the track, but overall still a lot to do in that regard, but that'll go really fast. Now in terms of materials, all the sidewalk structure-based areas are all styrene. The roadway is actually all joint compound. I had a bucket of it from last year doing home remodeling work and just use that. So there's like 4 or 5 or 6 coats of that on there for the road. And then just paint and chalk for the coloring. I may still have to do some work on the coloring of the roadway, but overall it's not too bad, I don't think. And the retaining walls are a mix of chipboard and styrene, so overall they look okay. They're pretty basic, but I think they will work just fine. And again, this whole upper segment is removable. So I can pop that off, have it its own display on a desk or table, and replace it with this forested hill if I want that instead. So I have to finish that up a little bit in terms of the trees on the edges and stuff, but that'll be the idea, that I can swap that out, put the hill on there, take the town area, make that its own display if I want. And so that's kind of the idea of having these interchangeable units on the layout. And this upper level will be battery powered, the simple tram there, and the controls will be built into those 2 structures there. So the battery and the controls will all be integrated into the rooftops of those 2 back structures. So again, the other structures are all partially done as well. This one back here, as well as this one here, are mostly done. They're probably like 80%. This one's actually almost complete. That one back there is a little bit less complete, but still pretty close. And that one in the back corner is also getting pretty close to being done. So overall, the structures, again, are moving along. And now that I have all of them built, I'll actually be kind of on and off between painting. I'll be doing all the roads here. And what I plan to do is have all these roadways built out of gator boards. This is kind of like your foam core board you would see at the craft store, but instead of it just being poster board with a layer of foam in between, gator board actually is thin pieces of wood. So it's like 1 ply of plywood and then some foam in between. So it's quite a bit stronger than regular foam core board. And so I can basically build the roadways structure bases out of this. And that will allow me to do the roads pretty easily, I think. And then, again, it's just pretty much going to be a matter of finishing painting the structures, and then I have to do the backdrops there, which will go pretty fast as well, and then the layout will be complete. So there's a lot of steps left, but some of them are going to go really fast. And so really the main limiting factor is how fast can I get all these buildings painted. When I get that done, don't know for sure, but hopefully I'll have those structures wrapped up pretty soon. So hopefully I'll be able to get things wrapped up before too terribly long, and I'll just leave you here with some trains running.